Welcome back to the deep dive. This is your shortcut to understanding, well, the big shifts happening around us.
That's right.
Today we're tackling something pretty ambitious. It's a challenge that needs so many different skills. Frankly, no single person, maybe not even a single AI, could really handle it alone. We're talking about how AI is starting to build its own teams. Dream teams, you could say.
Yeah, collaborating with some serious coordination.
Exactly. Through something called the multi-agent stream plan generation workflow. Sounds technical, I know.
It does, a bit.
But think of it as a blueprint for AI teamwork on really complex stuff. Software, sure, but even like composing a whole song.
And the source we're digging into today, these excerpts from multi-agent stream plan generation workflow, they really map out the architecture behind it.
Okay.
At its heart, this workflow isn't just, AI, do this task. It's much more about designing this structured, step-by-step, and really collaborative plan.
Collaborative is the key word there, I think.
Definitely. Different AI agents identify the steps needed, they each have specialized roles, and then they carefully figure out how those steps depend on each other.
Right.
What's really kind of mind-blowing here is how these systems manage their own thinking, their own cognitive architecture.
Their own thinking, how so?
It allows for, parallel and layered thinking within one AI system. Picture a CEO managing the big vision while department heads are deep in execution details. It's sort of like that, but internal to the AI.
Wow, okay. That's more than just delegating tasks. It's AI managing its own internal management structure almost.
Exactly. Meta management for AI.
So let's unpack this then.
Yeah.
This multi-agent stream plan generation workflow. What's the basic idea? What problem is it really trying to solve here?
Fundamentally, it's tackling complexity
Yeah.
and scale.
Right. Projects that are just too big or have too many moving parts.
Precisely. So this workflow takes that huge high-level goal and breaks it down into manageable chunks.
Makes sense.
It starts by finding these things called task-agnostic steps, or TAS for short.
Task-agnostic steps.
Yeah.
Okay, what does agnostic mean here?
It means these are the basic, universal actions needed, pretty much regardless of what the final project is.
Oh, okay. So they apply whether you're building, I don't know, a website or composing music.
Exactly that. That flexibility is key. It lets the same basic workflow handle wildly different goals.
Clever.
So once it identifies these universal steps, the system assigns them to specific, specialized AI agents. Each one's got its own skill set.
Your dream team members.
You got it. And then, crucially, it maps out all the connections, the dependencies between these steps.
So making sure everything happens in the right order, collaboratively.
That's the essence of it, a structured, sequential, collaborative plan.
So it really is like building this hyper-specialized project team. Every member's an AI, laser-focused, all working together.
Yeah.
And for any team to work, human or AI, communication's got to be crystal clear.
Absolutely critical.
Which brings me to prompt engineering. We hear that term a lot. How does that fit in here? Or how does it change when you're instructing a whole team of AIs, not just one?
That's a great question, and it's a big shift. Prompt engineering in this context, it's way beyond just writing one good query for one AI.
Right. It's not just chatting with a bot.
Not at all. Here, it's about designing the entire communication system, the whole instruction manual, you could say, for this ecosystem of AI.
An ecosystem, yeah.
It's less about a single command, more about creating the playbook. How do they talk to each other? What's each one trying to achieve? How does Agent A's output become Agent B's input?
So it's like designing the whole conversation flow for the AI team.
You nailed it. It's strategic design of AI to AI communication. Really fundamental.
Okay, that makes sense. Now let's get into the who. Who are these agents, this AI team?
Yeah.
Our source lists quite a lineup, and some are pretty surprising.
Oh, yeah. The diversity is really one of the most compelling parts. It shows just how broad these systems can be.
So where does it start?
Well, at the foundation, you've got the Task-Agnostic Step extractor, the TAS extractor.
Okay, the one finding those universal steps we talked about.
Exactly. Its job is to pull out those core actions from whatever big goal you give it.
Right.
And what's really interesting, the source mentions using multiple agents for this, not just one.
Multiple. Why is that? Redundancy.
Could be partly that, but it also suggests something more sophisticated. Maybe different AI models cross-referencing each other, or bringing different perspectives.
Like getting a second opinion, but from AIs,
Mm-hmm.
to make sure the initial understanding is solid.
Precisely. To make sure that first grasp of the problem is robust, maybe less biased right from the start.
Okay, so that's the foundation. Then who comes next? The builders?
Then you get the builders, often focused on creating something tangible, like there's a web developer agent.
So that's what it says on the tin, I assume?
Pretty much
Yeah.
generates HTML, CSS, JavaScript, maybe React code, the stuff websites are made of.
Okay.
Then there's a designer agent. This one's all about the look and feel.
Aesthetics, user experience.
Exactly. Layouts, colors, fonts, how the user flows through the interface, that kind of thing.
Got it.
And then an engineer agent takes those designs and actually implements them, turns them into clean working code, focuses on the logic, the structure, performance.
So designer makes it pretty, engineer makes it work, web dev puts it online. Oversimplifying, I'm sure.
A bit, but that's the gist of that part of the team.
Okay, but then it gets more complex, right? You mentioned orchestrators.
Yes, this is where it gets really sophisticated. The management layer.
AI managers.
Essentially, you have the coordinator, and its job description is, well, it's metatemporal coordination of layered cognition processing.
Whoa, okay, metatemporal what now? Layered cognition.
Yeah, it's a mouthful. But basically, it's not just scheduling tasks. It's managing the AI's own thinking processes over time.
Okay, try that again.
Think of a conductor leading an orchestra. They don't just cue the instruments. They're managing the feeling, right? The long emotional arc from the strings, the sharp rhythm from percussion.
Right, different sections focusing on different things simultaneously.
Exactly. This coordinator helps the AI do that internally. Manage parallel lines of thought, different levels of abstraction. It's a big deal for AI thinking.
That is. Yeah, that's a step change.
Yeah.
And the orchestrator.
The orchestrator is more like the overall project manager. It oversees the entire generation process, making sure all the different specialized agents are working together correctly.
So coordinator handles the internal thought management. Orchestrator handles the external team coordination.
That's a good way to put it. High-level management, ensuring everything stays aligned and on track.
And where does the prompt engineer fit back into this management structure? You mentioned an agent named Lyra.
Ah, yes, Lyra, the prompt engineer. Absolutely crucial. They're like the connective tissue holding it all together.
So not just at the beginning.
No, throughout. Lyra doesn't just give the first orders. They're constantly translating the big plan from the coordinator and orchestrator into specific, clear instructions for every other agent.
Making sure everyone knows exactly what to do at each stage.
Exactly. Designing the language they use, the protocols for interaction. It's a deeply strategic role, really central to the whole thing.
Okay, that clarifies the prompt engineer's role significantly. It's architectural.
It really is.
Now, you mentioned some surprising roles, too. Creative ones.
Yeah, and this is what makes the workflow potentially so versatile. It's not just technical tasks. The source lists a lyricist agent.
AI writing song lyrics.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
Crafting compelling, evocative lyrics. Then there's a music designer.
What does that one do? Compose the music.
It seems more focused on the sound itself. Managing sound definition, sonic engineering, maybe choosing instruments, effects, mixing, the technical side of the music.
Okay, interesting.
And then, get this, a distribution and promotion agent.
Wait, an AI marketer?
Looks like it. Managing digital distribution, marketing strategy, maybe even audience engagement for whatever the team creates.
Wow. So this system could potentially not just create something artistic, but also figure out how to get it out into the world.
That's what it implies. It shows this incredible breadth, right? From core logic to artistic creation to commercial strategy.
That really is remarkable. It's moving way beyond just code generation.
Ah.
And there was one more agent mentioned, a tutor.
Ah, yes, the AI tutor. Kind of like an internal help desk or consultant for the AI team itself.
So if another AI agent gets stuck or needs clarification,
The tutor agent can provide guidance or explanations on demand. It's like a built-in knowledge base and support system for the project.
an AI team with its own AI tutor.
Yeah.
Okay, my mind is officially a little bit blown.
It's pretty advanced stuff.
Okay, so we've met the team, this fascinating, diverse group of AI specialists. Now, how do they actually do the work? Walk us through the playbook. How does this stream plan unfold step by step?
Right. The source lays out a sequence of tasks, typically labeled T001, T002, and so on. It shows how they flow and depend on each other.
Like an assembly line you said earlier.
Kind of, yeah. An intelligent assembly line. It starts with initial discovery and refinement.
Getting the basics down.
Exactly. Tasks T001, T002, T003. These are all about that task-agnostic step extraction.
And this is where those multiple extractor agents come in.
Precisely. Getting those diverse perspectives, identifying the fundamental building blocks of the goal, robust analysis up front.
Okay, so they extract these raw steps. Then what?
Then, in T004, Lyra, the prompt engineer, steps in.
Our communication architect.
Yep. Lyra takes those raw steps from the extractors and consolidates them, refines them into a coherent sequence. That's the first major handoff. T004 depends on T001, T003 being done.
Got it. Raw ideas, refined sequence, thanks to the prompt engineer.
Exactly. Next phase is structuring and defining the plan.
Putting some meat on the bones?
You could say that. In T005, the coordinator agent Lametta is the name in the source defines the overall structure, the workflow for generating the plan itself.
Okay, the high-level blueprint, based on Lyra's sequence.
Right. And then, showing that central role again, Lyra, the prompt engineer, comes back in T006.
What does Lyra do this time?
Develops the specific system prompts for each individual agent.
Translating the coordinator's master plan into actionable marching orders for everyone else.
Perfect summary, making sure every agent knows its specific job within that bigger structure.
Okay, plan structured, prompts written.
Yeah.
Now the actual building starts.
Now the development pipeline kicks in, assuming it's, say, a web project. In T007, Aurora, the designer, creates the visual elements, the UI, based on the prompts Lyra wrote. Then, in T008, the web developer agent, Qwen3 WebDev, takes Aurora's designs and turns them into actual web code, functional UI.
Go get design into code.
And right after that, T009, the engineer agent, Codax, builds the back-end logic, the stuff that makes it all work behind the scenes. Clean, modular code, building directly on the web dev's work.
You can really see the chain reaction there. Design, front-end code, back-end code. Each step enabling the next.
It's a very clear, integrated flow, like that well-oiled human team, but maybe faster and perfectly synchronized.
Okay, so the core development happens. What's next? Is it done?
Not quite. After these foundational tasks, we hit T010. This is the grand orchestration.
Sounds important.
It is. Producer AI, the orchestrator, takes the helm here. Its job is to manage the execution of the whole plan, coordinating all the agent interactions as they actually do the work.
So T010 is when the plan shifts from design to action. The orchestrator makes sure everyone plays their part together.
Exactly, making sure the whole system works in concert to produce the final output.
Okay. And what about those creative agents, the lyricist, the music designer? Where do they fit?
Good question. They come in post-orchestration, typically, if the plan involves creative content.
So they build on the core structure that's been orchestrated.
Right. So T011 might be the lyricist generating lyrics. T012, the music designer works on the sonic elements. And then T013, the distribution and promotion agent, figures out the rollout strategy.
It's like add-on modules, depending on the project's goal.
That's a good way to think of it. And remember, the AI tutor.
Right, the internal helper.
It's available from T010 onwards, task T014. So after the main orchestration begins, any agent can potentially query the tutor for help or explanations.
Dynamic support throughout the execution phase.
Exactly. So if you zoom out, you see this clear progression: discovery, structuring, prompting, building, orchestrating, and then maybe creative additions and distribution. Each step feeding the next, managed by specialized AI.
It's an incredibly detailed blueprint for AI collaboration. When you lay it out like that, the complexity a human PM handles seems enormous. This really systematizes it.
It does, offloads that granular coordination.
Which leads to the big question. So what? What does this all mean for us, for you listening? Why should we care about this intricate AI dance beyond it being technically impressive?
Well, I think it matters hugely. It's a glimpse into a fundamental shift. First, efficiency and scale. This shows how really complex projects, software, science, art, business strategy, potentially could be done much faster and at a scale we can barely imagine now.
Automating not just tasks, but entire complex projects.
Right. Imagine drug discovery or material science or climate modeling accelerated by these autonomous AI teams.
Okay, that's big. What else?
Second, it's a potential blueprint for the future of project management.
How we manage work itself.
Yeah. We might see AI not just assisting managers, but actually managing and executing projects. Humans might shift more towards setting the vision, the goals, the ethical boundaries.
The high level what and why, while the AI handles the how.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Freeing us up for more strategic thinking, perhaps, or maybe creating new challenges. We'll see.
Okay. Efficiency, future of work. What else?
The sheer power of specialization. Breaking things down lets these specialized agents achieve a level of sophistication and quality that might be hard for one generalist AI or even a human team to match in terms of speed and integration across disciplines.
Right. The specialist team can do more than the sum of its parts, if coordinated well.
Precisely. It's true collaborative intelligence.
And finally,
Finally, it really underscores the evolution of prompt engineering.
we keep coming back to that role.
Because it's pivotal. It's not just about writing a good query anymore. It's about being an architect, designing the organization, the communication flow, maybe even aspects of the cognitive process for these AI teams.
So prompt engineering becomes AI organizational design.
That's a great way to put it. A critical skill for the future if you want to work with these systems.
It's definitely a transformative picture. AI not just as a tool, but as a collaborator, even a self-organizing team. We've seen how this structured multi-agent approach lets AI tackle huge projects using specialized roles, a clear workflow, moving from idea to finished product, managing itself along the way.
Yeah, it really pushes the boundaries. And it leaves us with a pretty profound question to ponder, I think.
Which,
as these multi-agent systems get better, get more common, how will they really change work, creativity, how we solve problems? And what new opportunities, or maybe what new challenges, does that create for us, the humans who set the goals and ultimately benefit from what these systems can do?
right, how do we adapt and evolve alongside these increasingly capable AI teams? Definitely something to think about.
Food for thought.
Indeed. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the future of AI collaboration. We hope it gave you some new perspectives.
Hope so.
Until next time on The Deep Dive.